Damn! What's up, guys? So I am currently sea foaming this bike right now. Yeah, I know, she's looking sexy. I gotta redo a little bit of part of that case there, but let's turn it down just a little bit here. So I am sea foaming this engine, and it needs it. It needs it. It's but I will say that since I started sea foaming the engine, it is running a little funny, and I had expected that it would do that because it has a concentrated dose of sea foam in there that's meant to treat 25 gallons. That's meant to treat 25 gallons, and it's only got like 5 gallons in it, or 5.5 gallons in it. So yeah, so today we're gonna put a little run on it and see how it does with the sea foam. I did notice the startup was a little hiccupy, but it seems to be coming down into its happy point now. So yeah, the turn signals look great that I just installed. Letting her have a proper warm-up. It does have the Dale Walker stage 2 whole shot jet kit on it, so it's a heavy breather, so she will definitely eat up some fuel. I have my wallet just in case I need to refill, and my phone is with me. It'll be currently my speedometer because that one doesn't work, and I ordered a different setup for this bike. So let's turn this down. Sounds like she's ready. It's idling good now. So that sea foam, man, when it first starts up, it's definitely not a fan of that sea foam, or let's just say that big of a concentrated dose of sea foam. It doesn't seem to like that, but once it gets warmed up and it's idling good and everything's going good, she's fine. So let's take her for a little rip here. This is a fun bike, man. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is just an absolutely fun bike. It has gobs of power. You know, this thing just hits like a freight train when you give her the beast. When you give her all the beans, man, I'm telling you, this thing hits like a freight train. Now, I just redid the brakes yesterday. This is the first ride since I redid the brakes. So I'm gonna have to break the brakes in a little bit here for a sec. I gotta get up to speed and hit them hard a few times. Open up those jets. And now let's plant them hard. There we go. Kick it down one, second gear. Wind up again. Get back up into third. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! Those brakes are happy. They are happy. So yeah, I just wanted to do a video while it was under a concentrated dose of sea foam, and I can tell there's a lack of power. It's doing a little bit of cutting in and out with the sea foam in there. It's not horrible, but then again, like I said, the bike's not completely warmed up yet, so we're actually going to take it on a good little ride here, see how it does. I do feel the power distribution's a little bit weird right now with the sea foam. With this, let's say it this way, with this much sea foam in here, the power distribution's a little weird. But if you crack it, oh yeah, she's ready to go. That's that 1200 cc's of ouchie. All right. Yes, sir. We're gonna run her hard and we're gonna run her ragged. We're gonna clean those cylinders off today. We're getting all the carbon out of the engine. What's that? It's a 1200, man. It's the, so technically this would be a hyper bike. It's the predecessor to the Busa. This would have, what's that?
on the 600?
No, this is the 1200, man. So right after this, you would have had the Busa.
Okay.
She gets down. That dude said, I like that. Well, buddy, I do too. We're just kind of creeping along here. That's the best everybody can do. It's 35 miles an hour through here, so we're just gonna creep. What an exceptionally fun machine, though. Well-rounded, lots of power. Gobs of power at the low RPM range, man. My 600 never would have been able to pull off takeoffs like that in the mid-range throttle. It would have been suffering pretty bad. Sounds like it's finally starting to run a little bit better, which is good. I must be clearing a lot of that sea foam out. Yo! Keep getting stuck behind people, man. Alright, I am nearing the end of my ride here, and it has gotten much better to ride. So clearly my little trips with the Seafoam in there weren't doing any favors to anything. It's running a lot better now. I'm also down to 2 bars, so I've definitely been running this thing pretty hard to clear the system. So the bike is much happier now that a lot of the Seafoam has worked its way through the carb and inside of everything, and all the parts are opened up and they're happier than they were. So it's definitely running a lot better. No more of that little spitty backfire missy stuff at low RPM range, or just crack the throttle while sitting there. It doesn't backfire through the intake anymore. So definitely the system just needed to be cleared. It's not my favorite thing to do, to run concentrated shots of Seafoam like that, but I mean, sometimes it's just okay. Sometimes it's okay. It depends on how much work you want to sign yourself up for. You know, I just tore the carbs all apart and put them all back together. I'm like, oh man, it's still doing this little thing. And you know, so I was like, fuck it, I'll run some Seafoam through there, see if we can solve that, cure the little issue that it's got, and call it a day. And obviously after a good half a tank of just absolutely powerhousing the engine, it cleared the system pretty well, because now it sounds really, really good. So yes, sir. Oh, I'm a happy camper. Good bike. Good bike. Yeah, it's not running weird at all anymore. Sounds really good. Sounds like a happy bike. Step off, glide it into home plate, and take a stand. Boop. Nice. That's how it's done. It's running really good. It's running good. Excellent. It's exactly what I wanted. Hopefully we get the same thing tomorrow when I go to take it out. Yeah.
Are you sure this is okay? You're in country, dude. Live a little. Now she's pretty sensitive, so go easy on the throttle, okay? All right.